In this season, God will be revealing your Laban. If many of you know the story about Laban, Laban was related to Rebecca. Laban's daughter is Rachel, who Jacob later married. But before he can marry Rachel, he was tricked into marrying Leah, and worked more years to marry Rachel and several years after that. So the word that the Lord wants me to reveal to y'all is many of you are under leadership of people who carry the spirit of Laban. Those who are only drawn to you because of the gift you carry, and their ministry is able to thrive and operate because of who you are. If you remember, Laban said to Jacob, he said, through divination, I was able to see that the Lord was blessing me because of you. Divination is a form of psychics, mediums. Divination is people seeing into the future. So this is not seeing into the future from the prophetic, but using dark arts to see into the future. So Laban was able to identify the gift of Jacob. It was when Jacob was leaving, he was able to say that I was being blessed by you because of the Lord. Many of you are under ministries that they see you, they know who you are, and they've given you false promises. Oh, I'm going to give you a title to be promoted in the church. And you're given several assignments, and you're told upon completing the assignment, this is what you'll receive. And many of you have been toiling, tearing, and working and doing all kinds of things only to be put in a position where you haven't received anything. And God is doing something in this now. Many of you will be removed from ministries where people have been deceiving you, tricking you, and making you do more than what you were supposed to do. Many of you were supposed to be released from certain ministries long time ago, but God is opening a door so that way you can be removed. God is going to intervene because you have not listened to the instructions of leaving that particular ministry. Many of your leaders, your apostles, your pastors, many of them that identify themselves as prophets are not prophets. Most of them operate off of the authority and power that God has put in you. So once you release yourself from that ministry, a lot will be exposed on that end of what they were operating under, the dark arts and spirits that they've been operating in to tap into what God has put into you. Most of them are not even tapped in or connected to God. They're connected to the power source that you have tapped into God, which keeps them connected to keep their ministry flowing. Ask God to give you discernment. Ask God to let you see things. Ask God to open your eyes to see things that you haven't been able to see. And once God reveals these things to you, do not hesitate or pause on removing yourself from certain things or correcting or checking yourself. Do it immediately. And most of all, when you do it immediately, ask God for forgiveness for not being obedient or for not accepting the things that He showed you before. Be blessed.